I would like to take a few moments this morning to talk to the citizens of our community. Today I'm standing here with my friend and colleague, Reverend James Daniels. I wanted to express to the citizens of Marque and West Texas City and our community as a whole, we're dealing with a very painful time in our nation's history right now. On Monday, May 25th, 2020, we saw the death of George Floyd at the hands of the 4 Minneapolis police officers, one of whom is currently charged with his death. I want the community to know we, long ago, many years ago, forged a relationship with the West End Ministerial Alliance. It's an alliance of ministers in Marque and West Texas City that works towards bettering our community. We work side by side, hand in hand with the West End Ministerial Alliance. This is not a friendship, a partnership that we forged reactively. This is something that we did proactively years ago in order to help the citizens and help our community. That's why I stand here today with my friend, Reverend James Daniels. And I would like you to be able to hear the words out of his mouth, explaining to you what we do and why we do it. So, Reverend Daniels.
Thank you, Chief Jackson, and good morning to the Marque and surrounding areas, communities. I feel very humbled to have been asked to come and stand with Chief Jackson and to speak a word of comfort to our community. And the word of comfort comes because of what we have been doing for quite a few years now. What Chief Jackson talked about, what happened in Minneapolis, Minnesota, was tragic. But it was tragic on a lot of fronts. For one thing it did was it revealed that the community and the police department had no signs of a relationship. And I can tell you today that in this day and age, the police departments and the communities must work together. There's no other way to deal with that problem. But I'm so grateful today that we had begun to interact one with another years before this tragic incident. We've been coming together now once a month for quite a long time, and it has been very beneficial for this community. I was born and raised here. Therefore, I know the progress that this particular police department, along with the Texas City Police Department, have made. And so I'm saying to my family and my friends in Marque that none of us are perfect, but we can all strive for perfection. None of us do right all the time. None of us speak right all the time. But there is one thing that we can do, and that is to seek unity and love for one another. Now, I've said this behind this man's back, and I've said it to his face, and I've said it to members of the community, and that is that since he has become the chief of police here in Marque, we have seen great changes. But one of the greatest changes that we have seen is that willingness that willingness to hear, to listen, and to act upon what we as a community may see and want. And to my great community, I want to say to you that we can't always have it our way. We can't always have it our own way. But one thing we can do, and that is to strive to bridge that gap and make this community better. And before I end this short talk, I want to say a few words to our youth in West Texas City and Lamarque. Stop the violence. If you have a problem, if there's something that you want to get fixed or straightened out, go to your leadership. Don't allow anyone or anybody to come into your community and to spread violence and wrongdoing. As the chief has said to his department, and I know he did, and his police officers, basically the same thing. And that is that we should learn to get along and work with one another. So if there's any of you young people that are listening to me today, hear me. I grew up here. I know the struggles that we've had. But I can firmly tell you today that if you come to your leadership, you will be heard. If you come to your leadership, your issues will be taken into consideration. And if there's anyone in this community that wants to bring about diverse actions, that want to bring about a culture of crime, then we can't stand for that. Because my father, my grandfather, my mother, my grandmother worked and fought hard to make West Texas City and Lamarque the communities that they are. And we did that for you. Youngsters, we did that for you. That we would leave you something that's better than what we found. So I just want to say to each and every one of you, God bless you, and God keep you, and God bless the United States of America.
In closing, I'd just like to say, now is a time for prayer, for love. This nation needs unity. This nation needs to come together.
Absolutely.
The hate needs to stop. The division needs to stop. We are one nation under God.
Amen.
And it is our obligation as members of our community,
yes, sir,
to bring everybody together and to stop the violence.
Amen, brother.
If there's ever anything in this community that you're concerned about, please come see me. My door's always open and coffee's always on.
Amen.
So, thank you very much for your time today.
Amen.
God bless.
God bless you all.